$100 MBA Show, the most practical business podcast you'll find in all of the land, with our daily 10-minute business lessons for the real world. I'm your host, your coach, your teacher, Omar Zenhom. I'm also the co-founder of the $100 MBA, a complete business training and community online. You can check us out at 100mba.net. Over there, you can check out our free course and our free guides for you to check out and download for free. In today's episode, you will learn how to make professional introductions. And for the sake of today's lesson, we're going to be talking about email introductions. One of the ways to become a pivotal entrepreneur and be an authority in your market is to make introductions, is to make connections for people. When you're a connector, people see you as somebody that's in the know. It also makes people feel like you care about them, and they'll want to return the favor and make you some introductions as well. So you may know two people that can help each other out, that can work together. You may think that one person would make a great guest on somebody's podcast or video show, or two people who would make a great collaboration with a project, a webinar, or a affiliate product. But how do you make that connection? How do you make that introduction via email professionally, and at the same time, you don't get too involved and get bogged down with all the emails that correspond afterwards? In today's lesson, I'm going to break down how do you construct this email, who do you email first, how to make sure you're making the right introductions, and how once you make the introduction to slip into the sunset. All right, guys, let's get into it. Let's get down to business. Today's episode of the $100 MBA Show is sponsored by HostGator, your all-in-one website hosting solution. Not only does HostGator take care of your hosting, they take care of your domain names, your SSL certificates, all the technical support you can ever need with their 24/7 live support via phone, chat, or email. Get started for as low as $5 a month with their amazing 30% off discount over at HostGator.com/MBA30. Again, that's HostGator.com/MBA30. So you got two people in your industry you want to introduce to each other via email. Let's walk you through how to do this properly. First of all, you want to take a look at the two people you want to introduce to each other and why you want to introduce them to each other. Make sure there's some sort of synergy or a way they can help each other out. Make some suggestions in the introduction itself, which I'll outline in a bit. But the point here is that don't just introduce people with no purpose. You always want to have some sort of purpose or first step for them to take. Number two, you want to take a look at the two people. Now, what I'm about to say is just the reality of the world and entrepreneurship and business and people. If you look at the two people, which one has more experience, has more of an established business, and which one is more busy or more committed to other things than the other person? Usually there is one person in this equation that's more established than the other. If you don't think that's the case and they're equal in terms of how busy or established they are, then you can just skip the next step. But the next step is that you want to approach the person that has more authority first. When I say authority, I don't mean like they're a big shot or something like that. We're all, significantly important in our own way. But what I mean is that maybe they're just a little bit more established, they have less time, and they have other obligations. And you want to approach this person first, just one-on-one email, as you guys are already connected, you know each other, and ask this person directly. Let's say this person's name is Mike. And you might say, hey, Mike, I would love to introduce you to this person, Jane. This is what Jane does. This is why I want to introduce you to Jane. I think that she can help you in this area, or you might be able to work together in this way. Would you like me to make this introduction? Ask the person firsthand, would you like me to do this introduction? Wait for a response. If they say yes, then you're going to move on to the next step. If they say no, just reply and say, no problem. And they might just say, hey, I'm a little bit overcommitted right now. I don't really have time to, make this connection or make this work or work together on something. Or maybe they're just not a good fit for them. And that happens sometimes, and that's okay, but they appreciate the fact that you try. But if they say okay, which is most likely what people say, then move on to the next step. And that's composing an email to both parties. Let's start with the subject line. Just keep it simple. Just say, Mike, meet Jane. And you can keep it casual, yet informative. You could just start out by saying, hey, you two, I thought I would introduce you two to each other because I think you guys can help each other out, or whatever your idea is, or the reason why you're introducing them. And then add 2 quick paragraphs. The first paragraph, you want to give a quick overview of who Mike is. Mike runs a site called MikeDoesAwesomeStuff.com. He's been awarded this award. He's known in Forbes magazine as this. And he's been doing this business for this much time. And we've been friends since blah, blah, blah. Same thing for Jane. Jane runs a podcast called Jane Knows Her Stuff. And Jane has had a lot of success with this podcast and has great guests on her show, people like you, Mike, and I think it would be a good fit. So literally it's just one quick paragraph about why you're emailing, one paragraph about one person, another paragraph about the next person, and then sign off by just saying, I'll let you two take it from here. No need to CC me from here on in. Sincerely, your name. Very quick, very simple. You want to kind of do all the work for them. Make sure you hyperlink their work, their websites, so they can quickly check out each other's work and see what they're all about really quickly. Give them a little praise, both of them. Make sure when you're describing what they do, you express the things that you admire about them, the work they've done. Flattery does work. People will think, hey, Omar, wow, you're really a nice person and you've really noticed the things that I'm good at. And that will be remembered. And then, of course, signing off and saying, hey, no need to CC me. You guys take it from here. That way your inbox doesn't get flooded with the whole conversation. And that's it. Your job is done. Whether they email each other or not, or one person emails, the other person doesn't, that's not your role. That's not your job, not your responsibility. You did your part. So as you can see, this could be a very easy thing you can do, and you can actually try to put it in your calendar once a week to make an introduction. You can easily be a connector in your market if you do that. You can make 52 connections in 1 year, and it doesn't take too long to do. A couple emails and you're all set. Guys, I got more on today's topic, but before that, let me give love to today's sponsor, HostGator. Did you know that HostGator has one-click WordPress installs? That means within seconds, you can have a WordPress site launched on HostGator. Wondering what to do next? No problem. Hop on their 24/7 live support via phone, chat, or email, and they can walk you through it. How to get set up, how to pick your theme, how to get your website to go live, even register domain names, and get SSL certificates so you can have secure checkouts. And with HostGator, they can grow with you as your business grows. But when you're just getting started, you don't need to pay a whole lot. Get started for just $5 a month with their 30% discount via this special link. Just go to hostgator.com/MBA30. Again, that's hostgator.com/MBA30. Guys, one of the hidden secrets of making a concern effort and putting it on your calendar to make introductions for other people is that it builds amazing rapport with every single person you're connecting. And one time, you're going to need an introduction. You'll say, I would love to meet this person, but I don't know them. I don't have any interaction with them. But you know what? Mike does. Mike had him on his show, and he has his contact, and I want to get in touch with this person. So one day I can just reach out to Mike and say, hey, Mike, do you mind making an introduction for this person? I would really appreciate it. I really would love to have them on my show or just chat with them. There's a very good chance Mike will say yes because you've made introductions for him in the past. That's the law of reciprocity at work. That's how business works. It's relationships, it's connections, it's taking care of each other. You can't do this alone. You got to get the help of others, but you got to help others first. All right, guys, that wraps up today's lesson. I hope you loved it. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, guys, tomorrow's Free Ride Friday, where we give away a lifetime membership to the $100 MBA Training and Community. Every Friday, we give away a lifetime membership to over 180 video lessons, interviews with experts, a whole lot more. And all you got to do is leave us an iTunes rating and review to enter our weekly random draw to win. So if you're on your iPhone right now, just click on the cover art. You'll see a link that says give us a rating and review. Click on that link, and the rest is a piece of cake. If you're on your computer, just go to 100mba.net/show. All the instructions are on the bottom of the page. All right, guys, that's it for me today. But before I go, I want to leave you with this. Most of the people that I know now, that I've done business with, that I've had as guest teachers on the show, that I've had email correspondence with, have come through an introduction from somebody else. And often those introductions were made because I made introductions beforehand. This stuff works. If you really want to be an authority in your market, to be somebody that is liked in your market, be a connector. Make a concerned effort, put it in your calendar, and make it happen. Even if you're just getting started and you're connecting people that are getting started with each other, that works too. They can help each other. They can give each other support, give each other feedback. You can do this. I'm rooting for you. All right, guys, I'll check you in tomorrow's episode, Free Ride Friday. I'll see you then. Take care.